Live stream, Brothers in Learning, otherwise known as Bill. I'm Jake Jordan, and John Hill is my partner in crime. And today is a test run on Monday mornings at 7:45 a.m. Central Time. We're going to be, actually I said Monday mornings, to use the 7:45 on camera. Monday through Friday, we're going to be on the air, 7:45 in the morning. And we're going to be talking for about 15 minutes each day about our goals for the week and what we've got planned for the day. And more importantly, we're going to help each other remove roadblocks and point out things that we think would help each other. Because John and I have spent a good deal of time studying productivity, effectiveness, just success, getting things done, moving forward, not getting stuck in the muck and the mire, but really leaning into conflict sometimes, but leaning into obstacles and figuring out how to move through things despite whatever's going on around us. And of course, right now with the COVID action going on, that's a pretty good challenge to try and lean into. And so John and I have been looking to do something together for like this for a while, even had a couple false starts. And so we figured, you know what, instead of trying to do something really like super produced and about sales and marketing, let's just jump on a call each day and talk about what we're doing in our businesses, and hopefully some of the things that we've learned and that you'll see playing out in front of you. We're going to be as transparent as possible. We're going to share numbers. We're going to share goals. We're going to talk to each other in front of y'all about things that did not work and crashed and burned mightily, and we're going to talk about things that are working really well. Because I'm a marketing strategist, I particularly love helping people with content creation and strategy and turning that into dollars, not just likes and things online. And then John is a salesperson, a sales strategist, a trainer, and he's very good at asking questions that lead people down paths to remove objections and get people looking at sales objectively so that you can get to your goal sooner. So I'll let him tell you more about his passions and strengths. But this morning, I just wanted to, for a matter of consistency, get a habit going, which is going to be part of one of the things we'll definitely be talking about is habits. But Monday morning, I want to make sure to be on camera at 7:45 a.m. and talking and letting you guys know. So for today, and we'll talk about John's stuff too, we'll be popping on tomorrow for kind of our initial first, and it'll be sharing the goal and talking about any challenges we might see in the day ahead of us. And then on Fridays, we're going to actually break down how our week did, or how our week did, and some things maybe that we ran into. And we're going to mastermind on the call and go, hey, what can I do differently? What are some things maybe that you've read or seen or heard that might fix this problem and help each other out? It's going to be a longer call, because we really want to break down stuff and talk about concepts. And we want to bring people on who really value this type of information, people smarter than us, people who have specialties in other areas to help us and to help y'all. So it's going to be a real straightforward show. It's going to be really simple, 15 minutes, 7:45 to 8 a.m., Monday through Thursday, and then Friday, 45 minutes to an hour, breaking down stuff and bringing people on the air. So if you know somebody that might be a good fit for us to bring on the air on Fridays, by all means, hit me up in the comments below and connect us. And then I look forward to this journey. It's going to be interesting. We already have 2 episodes up that are an hour long, and it's really each of us discussing our goals for the quarter and breaking down some things about how to get there. You'll see that it's a decent amount of rambling, but it's hopefully some good rambling about where our thoughts are at and how we're trying to get there, and us helping each other out. So there's already those 2 episodes up. You can look at those. And then otherwise, we've got this here every day. Just check in, and it'll be live. So you can count on 7:45 a.m. if you want to hop in with us. Otherwise, I'm just going to sit here for a minute, see if anybody actually does pop on. And get that 15 minutes on air and put some titles and stuff in here. And if we have any questions, let's see, I'm trying to think if there's any concepts. I'll tell you about my week actually here in 1 second. So type in episode 1 over here of Bill. Jake is solo today on Memorial Day, talking about how the show will go. Join us daily at 7:45 a.m. CST. All right, cool. So we've got those up. This is a test, so I'm making sure everything works. Looks like we're live on Facebook and LinkedIn. Nope, Facebook and YouTube, sorry. I don't have LinkedIn. By the way, if anybody who's at LinkedIn sees this, I'd love LinkedIn Live. We'd love to stream on that platform too and help people. I know y'all are trying to educate, so that's what we're trying to do here. Yep, so this week, if you didn't watch or haven't watched or don't plan to watch an hour's worth of me and John rambling, my goal by December 31st is to be making $15,000 a month on my training groups and one-on-one consulting. And so we talked through some different steps to do that. So my thought is, instead of aiming for $15,000 this month, I'll aim for something much more achievable, which is 5. And to do that, I need to get people into a group that I have. I have an accountability group, and it's a pay what you want. So actually not a moneymaker per se. It's more of getting people involved. It's a 30-day like accountability, productivity type group where you get daily content, and then you have a chat area where you can mastermind with other people in the group, and then we have weekly calls to keep people on focus. And so my goal is to get 100 people into that group, to get 30 people into my next offer, which is a content training. It's a 7-day kind of content intensive training. So when you work the numbers backwards, you'll see this as John's really good at this, is breaking people's goals down into inputs, things that you can actually do each day. Because a lot of us will measure lagging indicators. Like if you've ever read the 4 Disciplines of Execution, there's leading indicators and there's lagging indicators. And lagging indicators are what most people measure. It's how many clicks did you get? How many phone calls did you get? How many sales did you close? Those are past tense, right? Well, how do we get to those results, good or bad, is the things we put in. So for me, for example, if I want to get, say, 10 people in one of my content groups, and my close rate's about 30%, that means I got to get 30 people into my accountability group by the end of this month. And so, but I need 30 people in the group to get 10 people into my content group. That means how many asks do I need to get 30 people into an accountability group? Well, I'm having about a 50-50 luck right now. So if I ask 60 people, 30 of them will get in and 10 of them will become clients. Now, the other great thing is we are really focused on data. I don't know if that's going to hold true all the time. Those are actually pretty generous numbers. That's not super conservative. That just happens to be what I'm asking, what I'm doing so far. But it's, inside my closer group circle of friends, so they're more likely to say yes. But it's also, my offer is really low friction. It's pay me whatever you want and get in a group, and for the next 30 days, let's go crush a goal together. So it's a pretty easy offer to say yes to. So if I need to ask 60 people to get 30 in my accountability group, to get 10 people to sign up for my 7-day content, and I need that, let's see, by the end of the month. Today is the 25th. Now, I'm probably not going to reach this goal because that's pretty high. No, you know what? If John were here, he would say, just do it, right? Or make it achievable, but not too stretching. So for this week, I need to ask 60 people. All right, let's do it, because that's what I want. I want a full group, right? So my goal then by Friday is going to be, what day is that, the 30th? To do 60 asks, okay? See, so you'll see that my goal was not to have X amount of dollars or to have X amount of people in my group. The goal is ask this many people and then read the data and say, did this get my desired results? If not, let's tweak. So that's a big thing. That's a big change for me. That's something that maybe I knew in my head, but haven't acted on. I haven't specifically made the effort to go in and figure out what my inputs are that will lead to the outputs I want and schedule those inputs into my days. I do those naturally in certain spots, right? Like with working out, I need X amount of reps and X amount of reps and X amount of reps, and that's my workout. And I hope the output is healthy, body I want, things like that, right? But we don't do that in a lot of areas of our life. So that's it. That is my setup for the day and for the week. I'm also going to type a message here. Let's see. Howdy, everyone. Please join us weekday mornings at 7:45 a.m. for our 15-minute effectiveness check-ins. All right, cool. That looks like it worked as well. So obviously I'll be checking these afterwards. Got about 2 minutes left. I don't suspect on a holiday, Memorial Day, at 7:45 in the morning for anyone to be here because we haven't told anybody about the channel yet, really. And it's not going to just pop anybody's organic feed, but just checking some other options here to stream 30 social platforms at once. Looks like captions might be an option. Got an overlay set up. Let's see background. Cool. I like the overlay. Everything looks good. Okay. So we're about done here. I'm not going to stretch it out. There's not anything more I have to say. That's one of the things about being productive and effective is don't just fill airtime just because you want to fill airtime. So hopefully we'll see you tomorrow morning at 7:45 a.m. where we are kicking this thing off officially with John, and we're going to be showing you everything once again. All right. Have a great Memorial Day and have a fantastic rest of your week.